YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Not the first time, but it's the second time around. As you guys can see, I'm back with another banger. Let's get straight into it. Today I'll be going over another build of mine, more on the budget side, but without sacrificing the integrity of the firearm. So let's jump straight into it. So let's go from tip to butt. This is a Silencer Cold Harvester Evo. It's the same can I had on my 10.5. Honestly, this can is specifically for this build. This is a dedicated can for my 300 Blackout. This is a 300 Blackout 10.5 inch barrel. As you guys can see, the 10.5 is my sweet spot. Like, I live in the city, so I'm not really stretching stuff farther than what my limits can require me to do. So like, this is good 400 yards in. Like, this is perfectly fine for 400 yards in. I do have a rifle as well, but I'll show y'all that in another video. But for today, I'm going over this 10.5. This is a Expo Arms handguard. This is a Primary Arms in-house brand, but they also have done collabs with Geisley. I have a 10.5 Roscoe barrel under here. Strike Industries hand stop. This is a AR-15 discount brand Dirty Bird upper receiver in that OD green. I have this UTG polymer dust cover. This is the Aimpoint RDS on a riser mount with a Defentac light and laser combo. This is a affordable, very affordable light and laser combo. I had this light and laser, I'm gonna say, for like 4 years. This light and laser been through thousands of rounds. I had this on PCCs, other rifles, AKs, and it's been reliable. Once you put it on, zero it in, it never lost zero, and the light is super bright. So this is Defentac from Amazon. It's so good I brought two. This is not a GBRS riser mount. I ordered this riser mount from Amazon as well. As you guys can see, the weapon is clear. There's no rounds in the chamber. I'm gonna put the mag back in for aesthetically purpose only. I have an SBA 4 brace on it in OD green dot free coat grip. This is a mil-spec trigger. But what I've done with this trigger, I added a Cax Industries reduced power springs to bring the trigger pull down. So this trigger pull is probably like 4.5 pounds, which is all right for me. I have an XTS ambi charging handle, which is really budget, which was also good. It works perfectly fine. I probably put 300 rounds to this platform with this charging handle so far, and it's still good. I have a Toolcraft bolt carrier group in here, and I also have these BCM rail panels. You guys can see this is sitting on Anderson manufacturing lower in that OD green as well. Like I told you guys, I was gonna do a 50 shades of OD green build, but when I started putting it together, I liked it with the black setup as well. So here we go, you guys. This sling is from Amazon as well. It's a Warbull sling. I have another one. This sling works perfectly fine. It has the draw tabs on it, and it's padded, so it's not all digging into your neck. So that's another place you can save money as well. Like I said, this is more of a budget build, so I didn't sacrifice the integrity. I still got good parts on here, but I cut corners on some of the parts that I could cut corners on. But here we go, right here. The sight is more on the expensive side, but like I told you guys in one of my videos, I have an astigmatism, so I can only use certain dots. Like this dot is crispy. I'm gonna show you guys. This dot is so crispy. If you guys can see, pick this dot up, easy. I'm on there, easy. So yeah, this more on the budget side. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you like the build, what you would change on the build, what you like about the build. And honestly, I like to tinker with stuff, so this might not be its final form, but so far, it is what it is. Thank you, guys.